Engineering failures, with Stephen the engineer. Picture this. It's a chilly morning on January 28, 1986. Millions are glued to their televisions, hearts pounding, as the clock counts down to an iconic moment in space history. There's a spark, a thunderous roar, and the Space Shuttle Challenger, a testament to human ambition and technology, takes flight. But just 73 seconds into the mission, the unimaginable happens. A plume of smoke, a ball of fire, and the Challenger disintegrates before our eyes. NASA's dream turns into its darkest hour. The Challenger disaster was more than a technological failure. It was a heartbreaking human tragedy that forever changed space exploration. It began as a day of celebration, with 7 astronauts including Krista McAuliffe, the first private citizen chosen for a mission. Krista was to be the first teacher in space, ready to open a new chapter of space education from orbit. Yet, fate had different plans. NASA was no stranger to the harsh realities of space exploration. It was a high-risk, high-reward game, but this time, the stakes were too high. The Challenger shuttle was a spacefaring marvel with a seemingly simple mission: launch a satellite, conduct a few experiments, and return home. But, in a cruel twist of fate, a flaw that was overlooked turned into a catastrophic failure. Let's dial back to the root of this disaster: the faulty O-rings. These were essentially giant rubber bands designed to seal the joints of the solid rocket boosters. However, on that fateful January morning, Florida's unusually cold weather had compromised these O-rings, making them brittle and less effective. Yet, despite concerns raised by engineers, the shuttle was given the green light to launch. As the shuttle ascended, hot gas began to leak from the compromised O-ring, igniting the external fuel tank. Then came the explosion that silenced the cheers of spectators and sent shockwaves around the globe. All 7 crew members, including Krista McAuliffe, perished in the calamity. The aftermath was a period of deep introspection for NASA. The disaster led to the suspension of the Space Shuttle program, triggering a comprehensive review of NASA's safety practices and protocols. The Challenger disaster was a stark reminder that in the pursuit of the unknown, no detail is too small to overlook. Flash forward to today. The lessons learned from the Challenger disaster continue to shape space missions. Safety is given paramount importance, with rigorous testing and reviews being an integral part of every launch. Remember the O-rings? Post-Challenger, NASA redesigned the solid rocket boosters with additional safety measures to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. In a way, the tragic loss of the Challenger's crew wasn't in vain. Their sacrifice serves as a continuous reminder to strive for safer, better space exploration. That's the story of the Challenger, a tale of ambition, of hope, of tragedy, and ultimately, of learning. The next time you watch a rocket launch, take a moment to remember the Challenger crew and the invaluable lessons their sacrifice taught us about venturing into the final frontier. Because in space, every detail matters.